Hi guys, so I'm gonna tell you guys about my doctor's appointment and also a conversation with my boyfriend because he's really sweet. It's all happened today, so these stories are going to go together. All right. Um. So the hospital has arranged a pickup for me because your girl has transportation issues right now. So they picked me up. Whatever. That was really cool of them. Thank you. But it was only like a one-time thing, so I was like, okay. So went down there. I got lost in the hospital because I have not been down there since March. So, and usually there are people who are like sitting there, people who are like going to help me out. There were two, I think it was two people at the desk, but they were like super far away, and I didn't feel comfortable talking to them because like, I'm like nervous, about everything. And plus, last time I didn't really sleep well. I woke up at 3 o'clock and I could not go back to sleep, and I was like, why? So I'm already sleepy. So I pressed the 7th floor thinking it's my floor. It's not. Um, I pressed the 9th floor thinking it's my floor. It's not. And I called them and said, hey, I'm trying to find a place and I'm not sure if I'm on the right floor, I'm on the 9th floor. She said, oh, just go one more up. And I'm like, duh. But like, my brain was not thinking anything. And I don't know why I couldn't find my doctor's name on the little board. So I'm like, huh. So I go to the 10th floor. I already had registered online and I already had prepaid my appointment from another appointment, but I had to reschedule. So I was like, cool. And as soon as I sat down, they called me back and I'm like, oh, y'all must not be busy. So went in the back, everything, and they weighed me, and then I was surprised. Your girl is almost in the under 200 club because I went from 212 to 201.52. And I'm like, hell yeah, because I also have been eating a lot of nuts, jerky, but you guys know all that. I've been trying to stay away from chips. Chips is my freaking weakness. And right now, with the protein drinks and everything, I've been eating very kind of like smaller. So that's been working in my favor. So let's go be. Just wanted to put that out there. So happy about that. So I walked to my appointment. Well, not to my appointment, but to the room. And me and the nurse always chit chats. I love her. Me and her just always chit chats. So she put me in the room. I said, okay, cool. So I had to literally be naked from down below so they could check me out. Cause I knew definitely had to have a biopsy. I knew that. And if you guys don't know what a biopsy, I hope you don't, because I don't know how to explain it in PG terms, but I guess I'll explain it anyways. They literally have to open you up. Like you have to put your face in some straddle strips, and your butt gotta be all the way on the end. Okay, so I had to literally scoot up on the end, and I feel like my butt's just hanging out there, and everybody could see my vajayjay. And I put my feet in the stirrups, and I'm glad I was wearing socks. I'm glad I was wearing socks. So she said, because my knees were like this. She said, go ahead and open your legs more. And I was like, I have to. So they had to spread them open. The reason why they had to do a biopsy because I had bleeding. Still, I'm not supposed to be bleeding at all on the megace, and the megace for me it was not really. I guess to me it was not controlling my bleeding, but it was kind of stopping the cancer. So I was like, cool. And the type of cancer I have is endometrial cancer, which is like in the line of uterus. So mine was at 1%. So I caught it early, but still, cancer is cancer. It can spread. It can do things. It can be doing the most sometimes. And plus, with the megace, it has a lot of symptoms. Okay, I have a lot of symptoms like really bad mood swings. Okay, it was the worst. Like when I started dating my ex, I was just like, from one minute I'll be fine, and the next minute I want to go ahead and tussle. I want to argue, and the next time I just want to eat and I want to cuddle. So like, it was like I felt like I was pregnant, but I knew I wasn't pregnant, okay? So it was just like all these emotions and stuff I couldn't handle. And it seemed like it was like me being on my period without having the period, but it was like 10 times as much of like all these feelings and stuff. So, and I did warn that well, he's not my boyfriend no more, but my ex. I said, hey, I'm taking this medication. I am going to act up. You're just going to have to deal with it because I can't control it. It's like not controllable, because like you're experiencing so many different emotions at one time. Like one time I just broke down crying because I was scared, of just like, I'm thinking, oh, I want to, like, anytime I'll see like a baby or like those YouTubers who have babies or experience pregnancy, I just like, what? I'll start crying. And then like I'll start feeling bad about myself, and it's a whole little whirlwind of emotions. And I called my ex and I was like, I really want a baby, but I can't have one. And then like I was super hyperventilating, and I was like really on the verge of making myself throw up because I was crying too much. And he was like in the car, and he was on the phone with me, and he was just like, I'm coming. So he's like, I could hear his engine revving up, and I'm trying to say, don't speed, but then my mind was like, I need somebody here and stuff. So he came over, and I got done crying. He's like, yeah, you're gonna be with me all day. So it just made me super moody for like no reason. Okay, so that's why I want to get off the stuff. So told them all that. They said, yeah, that's fine. We can get your mirena IUD, which is gonna go up my hoo-ha and be somewhere. I guess I don't know where they implant it. I don't know. As long as I can get out the megace, I'll be fine. Cause I was gonna do that last month, but things changed or whatever. So I did it today, and they did a biopsy at the same time. Now, if you guys know what a biopsy is, they have to like, I don't know what they do, but I think they have to do a swab or cut something out of me or whatever, and like put it in a little container and take it to the lab. And like for me, I'm just kind of like worried because like I'm experiencing a lot of bleeding I'm not supposed to. So no, I don't know if it's like stress bleeding, but any bleeding I'm not supposed to have because, I'm on medication that's supposed to stop that. Like I'm not having a full period, but it's just like I'm not supposed to have like no blood or nothing, okay? So I'm like worried, I'm concerned. I have a lot of things going on in my brain, but like when they did the biopsy, they had to like go inside of me down there. So like I don't know if I don't know if I'm too tight or what, or just I don't know what's down there, but they had a hard time trying to open me up, and I'm like, go you doing a good job, but at the same time I'm like, is that normal or what? So they had to use like 2 or 3 devices to open me up, and I'm like, it's a lot of pressure already with all this stuff in me. And then like she had to go with me, and it's a ton of pressure, but like it was manageable this time because last time I did a biopsy, it was it was the most it was a lot of pain. And I don't know if it's because like a student was doing it, which I'm not trying to bash a student for having to learn on me, and that's fine. But I think because the doctor was doing it, it was like less painful. I don't know. And then they did the mirena IUD at the same time because that's what I wanted, because I wanted to get out the megace. I don't know how like I feel right now. I know I'm in a lot of pain. A lot of pain. Because when they were taking stuff out of me, like with the biopsy, it was bloody. With the tools they took out of me was bloody. I'm like looking like, well, that's not good, because last time I did a biopsy, the thing was bloody, but nothing else was bloody. But everything they pulled out of me this time was just was blood. And I'm like, I hope it comes back clear, cause your girl was messy today with the blood. and I was just in a lot of pain during and after. I was in a lot of pain, but I had took some Tylenol before I left. I've been taking Tylenol last night and today, and I'm not sure if that helped out with the pain management. I don't know. And also, I've been taking pain pills for my nerve pain, so I'm not sure if that all kicked in right there and there. Who knows? But it wasn't as painful. I even told the doctor, I said, wow, last time was painful, but this time it wasn't that bad. Like, I felt like a ton of pressure down there, but I was just uncomfortable with the pressure. But as soon as they took it out, it was fine. But I didn't really start feeling a lot of pain until I was on the car ride home. And I was trying to complain about the car ride, but the pain. And plus, like, I started getting, like, really sleepy for some weird reason. I was, like, in and out of, like I wasn't there, okay? Like, they haven't gave me nothing, like, no pain or nothing, like, no pain pills or nothing, but I don't know, I just feel like my whole body was just, like, exhausted, you know? And the driver was talking to me, but I could hardly, like, be alert, you know? And he noticed, especially, like, when it was coming up to my house. He said, oh, I'm almost there, I'm almost there, I'm almost at your exit. Like, he was trying to keep me alert and awake. So thankfully I got home awake and alert. But as soon as I came home, I felt all the pain. I guess my body was trying to hold out on. I felt it, and I was like, but this is a lot. And I wish I had took my Tylenol with me. I think next time I go to the doctor, I want to take something with me to control the pain management afterwards, because it was a lot. I'm not gonna lie, okay? It was a lot. So, like, sitting up is fine. I'm good on sitting, but if I lay down, that's where all the pain happens, and I don't know why. Like, if I lay down, like how you like you getting ready to go to bed, stuff like that, pain. And like if I walk around, there's pain, but it kind of like it's tolerable. But anytime I'll like lay down, like this is the first time I fell asleep and I was on my back. I was not on my side at all, because usually I'm a side sleeper, but this time I was like this, and I was like, wow. So I guess I was really, really tired because I never had anything to where it makes me that sleepy unless I had an injection in my spine. And that automatically will make you relax and tired anyways. But I think the last time I had a biopsy, I was not that tired. I wasn't that exhausted. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure it was like the Mirena IUD or whatever. But I heard the Mirena, if you get that in, that makes you gain weight. I don't know, but people told me that about megace. I'll gain weight with megace. I have not. I mean, in the beginning, I was eating like crazy. I guess my body was trying to get used to it. But like now, I've been losing a ton of weight because I'm like at almost under 200 or at 200. Because I was at 250 or around 250. So I was like, well, we'll see. But yeah, this is kind of weird, honestly. But I'm still in a lot of pain. I think day one for me with any pain management is gonna be like the worst pain ever, because anytime I like get up from my bed, or if I have to like get on the floor and getting back up to like this kind of level hurts. It feel like something's like pulling me. So I think like when I wake up in the morning, I have to remember to kind of rolls, like actually sit up like this and then get off. I can't just like roll over and get out real quick. Any kind of quick movement on like getting up hurts really bad. And I wish I had prepared myself, because like last time with my biopsy, it was not like this. So that's why I was not prepared for it. I didn't have like no tea, like tea I want to drink. I didn't have no heating pad. Like I was not ready for this. So I wish I did my research on this and I actually see what was going on. But your girl's hurting. And also I've been feeling kind of neglected by my boyfriend. So like when I talked to him and say, hey, we need to talk, and like he thought I was like gonna break up with him because I have not experienced positive communication with a boyfriend. Usually, like if I have to talk about something or I have something in my heart, usually it's an automatic argument. You know, so I was preparing myself to argue, and he was just like not trying to. He was not trying to argue at all. And I think he thought we were gonna break up. I said, no, we're not breaking up. I just want to say, hey, I just want some attention. He's like, oh, well, you could have said it in a different way. You could have said like, instead of saying, hey, we need to talk, you could have said, hey, I miss you, I need attention. And I was like, you right. But I'm not used to having a guy like hearing me out or like fully hearing me out without having to cause an argument or feel like making me feel guilty for speaking my voice or like I don't know, just hear me out, you know? So it felt weird to like have healthy communication skills, which is really good. But yeah, I felt guilty, but he said no, don't feel guilty because like you're learning from toxic communication behaviors to actually like positive things, and you really haven't dealt with somebody like mature enough to actually handle that and know that you experience a lot of bad relationships to where you can't feel like you're being heard, and you always feel like you have to fight to really be heard. And I was like, that makes a lot of sense. But I'm glad I'm with him because he's really great, really cool. But just want to share that with y'all because I've never had nobody do me like that before. Okay. But if you guys ever had a biopsy or had a mirena IUD, let me know if that hurts for y'all because I don't know if that hurt. I don't know if I'm being dramatic or not, but it feels like I'm cramping, but like intensely cramping, like cramping so much to where I want to like it's like a period, but like period cramps, but like 20 times worse. Okay, so I don't know. So let me know, y'all, and I'll see you guys in the comments down below. Comments down below. Bye.